Capricorn, this isn't just another date on the calendar. November 1st, 2025 is the cosmic alarm clock your soul set lifetimes ago. Something ancient is waking up inside you. A power, a purpose, a destiny you once promised the universe you'd fulfill. On this day, the skies align to reveal a divine shift meant only for the chosen. Those ready to rebuild their reality from truth, not fear. Stay with me until the end of this video, because the signs appearing now are not coincidences. They are spiritual instructions from the universe, and if you recognize them, your entire life can change in one moment. Sign number 1, the collapse before the climb. Capricorn, the first divine sign that November 1st is about to change everything, is the quiet, almost invisible collapse of what once felt unshakable. Something deep in your soul already knows this. The ground beneath you isn't falling apart by accident. It's shifting to prepare you for higher ground. In astrology, Saturn, your ruling planet, is known as the master builder, but before it allows you to build something lasting, it always tears down what's built on weak foundations. That's exactly what's happening now. The universe is performing a sacred audit of your life, testing every structure that has supported you. Your work, your relationships, your habits, even your beliefs about success. Anything unstable is beginning to crack, not because you've done something wrong, but because you've outgrown it. For weeks, you've probably sensed this tension. The things that once energized you now feel heavy. Conversations that used to make sense now feel forced. Even your own goals may no longer spark excitement. They feel like echoes of an older version of you. This is the beginning of Saturn's recalibration. It's not chaos, it's cosmic construction. The universe can't build the new you on top of outdated blueprints. When foundations tremble, it's because your soul has silently whispered, "I'm ready for more." So don't fight the falling. If a job opportunity ends, it's because your spirit is being redirected toward your purpose. If friendships fade, it's because the vibration no longer matches the frequency of where you're going. If you suddenly feel lost, it's only because your compass is being magnetized toward true north, your authentic destiny. Spiritually, this is known as the dark before dawn phase. The sacred pause between what was and what will be. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's also sacred. Every Capricorn destined for greatness must experience this moment. It's your initiation into divine trust, learning that control isn't real power, surrender is. Tears might surface without warning. You may crave solitude or feel the urge to disconnect from noise. Don't resist it. The silence that follows destruction isn't emptiness. It's the fertile soil where new beginnings take root. The collapse isn't a curse. It's the blessing that clears the path for miracles. Every ending now is wrapped in spiritual intention. Every delay is divine timing. Every heartbreak is a sacred hand rearranging the pieces of your future. As Saturn stands beside you, whispering lessons through the ashes, remember, stability isn't about clinging to what's familiar. It's about trusting the invisible plan guiding your evolution. You are not losing stability, you are redefining it. So when life feels like it's falling apart, smile softly and say, "Thank you." Because what's breaking is the false foundation, and what's emerging is your truth, your resilience, and the unshakable power of your soul. Capricorn, this is not the end of your climb. This is the sacred moment when the mountain clears the path for your ascent. Sign number 2, the return of ancient strength. After the fall comes the remembering. Capricorn, when November 1st dawns, you rise not as who you were, but as who you've always been. The chaos, the endings, the losses, they were never random. They were initiation. The universe tore down what was weak so you could rebuild from what's eternal. And now as the dust begins to settle, something ancient stirs within you. It's not just resilience, it's remembrance. A strength begins to awaken that doesn't roar with noise. It hums with divine certainty. It doesn't come from the mind. It radiates from the soul. It's the strength of your lineage, your past lifetimes, your spiritual bloodline. You've carried this power through every age, every incarnation, every mountain you've ever climbed. And now, the chosen one within you steps forward again. You'll feel it as an inner command. I can't live the old way anymore. Not out of rebellion, but out of truth. The old habits, distractions, and survival patterns no longer fit the person you've become. You're remembering that you were never meant to just survive the storm. You were designed to anchor light through it. Astrologically, this surge aligns with Mars energizing your Earth sign. Mars, the planet of drive and courage, ignites Saturn's disciplined wisdom within you. It's a sacred fusion of fire and stone. Unstoppable determination guided by divine order. Suddenly, you find clarity where confusion once lived, focus where fatigue had drained you, and courage in places where you used to feel small. You may wake up and feel an electric stillness, a sense that something has clicked inside you. That's your higher self taking the wheel. You're not being pushed anymore. You're being pulled by destiny, by soul memory, by divine momentum. Spirit whispers, your power was never gone. You simply forgot where you hid it, and now you're retrieving it. Piece by piece, breath by breath, choice by choice. This strength doesn't come from proving yourself. It shows up when you choose peace instead of panic, alignment instead of approval, purpose instead of comfort. It's quiet but unshakable, gentle but unbreakable. You'll notice people start asking how you remain so calm while others spiral, and you'll realize it's because you've anchored into something eternal. You've stopped reacting to the world and started responding from the soul. That's the mark of divine maturity, the true Capricorn evolution. This is the rebirth of your inner architect, the one who builds worlds not from fear, but from divine vision. You no longer need to chase validation or external success to prove your worth. You're creating from sacred authority, not ego. You're walking with the knowing that your every step shapes reality. November 1st reawakens your divine backbone, that invisible structure of integrity and faith that holds you steady while the collective trembles. You've been forged through fire, and that fire has become light. You're not here to escape the storm, Capricorn. You're here to build temples in the middle of it, to remind others that strength doesn't mean never falling. It means always rising higher than before. When you stand tall in your truth, the universe stands with you. Every challenge bows before your endurance. Every shadow bends to your wisdom. This is your return to sacred authority. You are not just a survivor, you are the mountain itself. Sign number 3, the meeting of two timelines. Here's where the energy becomes surreal, almost dreamlike. On November 1st, 2025, two versions of your destiny stand face to face. One built from fear and one born from faith. And you, Capricorn, stand at the crossroads between them. This is not a normal day. This is destiny negotiation. The sacred moment when your soul and the universe sit across from each other and ask, are you ready to live the life you were born for? You may feel it in your chest as a strange mix of excitement and unease. You'll sense a pull, one direction leading toward safety, familiarity, and the known, and another calling you towards something vast, unknown, yet profoundly right. That's not coincidence. That's the two timelines overlapping. One is the path you've been conditioned to walk, the timeline of control, duty, and fear of failure. The other is the path your soul has always whispered about, the one that feels terrifying because it holds truth. And on November 1st, these two paths converge for one last conversation. You might receive an unexpected opportunity that feels far too big for your current comfort zone. You might face an ending that forces you to start something you've secretly dreamed of but never dared to pursue. Or maybe someone from your past reappears, not to rekindle an old story, but to remind you of a promise you once made to yourself and never fulfilled. Whatever form it takes, it won't feel random. It will feel fated. It's your soul saying, choose the higher road, even if it shakes you. Spiritually, this is what mystics call the merging of timelines. The energetic moment when your old self and your future self meet in the same room. You may feel exhausted, emotional, or even spaced out. Time might feel strange, hours passing like minutes, or days stretching endlessly. That's because your energy field is literally rearranging itself to align with your new destiny. If you feel nervous or uncertain, that's divine confirmation. The discomfort means you're expanding beyond karmic limits. The body trembles not from fear, but from readiness. Remember, Capricorn? Your soul didn't come here to play it safe. It came to master the climb. And sometimes, that climb begins with a leap of faith into the unknown. You may look at your life and realize that the things you once called security were actually cages. The moment you see this truth, the illusion dissolves. And that's when the real freedom begins. The kind of freedom that can't be taken away because it's internal. From this day forward, everything becomes energetic architecture. Every word you speak, every intention you hold, every decision you make builds the structure of your new reality. That's how powerful this alignment is. So move carefully but fearlessly. Speak truth even when your voice shakes. Say yes to the direction that calls your heart, even if your mind can't explain it yet. Because on this day, the universe rewards bravery, not comfort. When you take that first bold step toward authenticity, the old timeline, the one built from fear and self-doubt, begins to fade. It no longer holds authority over your story. You'll feel it, almost like a veil lifting. Clarity replaces confusion. Synchronicities multiply. People and opportunities appear out of nowhere to confirm your choice. This is the bridge between worlds. And once you cross it, it seals behind you. There's no turning back, because you won't even want to. Capricorn. November 1st is not an ending. It's the beginning of your real story. The one your ancestors prayed you'd have the courage to live. So when the moment comes to choose, take a deep breath and step forward. Because destiny isn't waiting somewhere ahead of you. It's being written with every brave step you take today. Sign number 4, the divine mirror, reality reflects your frequency. By the evening of November 1st, 2025, something extraordinary begins to happen, Capricorn. The air around you feels charged, almost alive, as if reality itself has started to breathe with you. The veil between thought and manifestation becomes thin, and your outer world begins mirroring your inner vibration faster than ever before. You'll notice subtle synchronicities, repeating numbers, songs that echo your mood, people who mirror your energy back to you in conversation. It's as if the universe has turned into a living mirror, reflecting not what you say you want, but what you truly vibrate. This is not coincidence. This is divine design. Saturn, your ruling planet and cosmic teacher, has decided it's time for you to witness your true creative power. When you feel gratitude, blessings arrive like lightning, effortlessly, beautifully. When you feel fear, confusion seems to echo back through situations or people around you. The mirror doesn't lie. It simply shows you with startling accuracy what frequency you are transmitting into the universe. This phenomenon isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to awaken you. Saturn's lesson is simple but profound. Manifestation is not magic. It's responsibility. You are not being punished when things fall apart, nor randomly rewarded when things fall into place. You are being shown exactly what your energy has been calling in. So if you find yourself repeating painful patterns, pause and look deeper. What thought, emotion, or belief are you still carrying that life keeps echoing? What part of you still doubts your worth, your power, or your ability to be loved? November 1st magnifies your internal signal, not to shame you, but to help you see yourself clearly. And once you see it, you can shift it. instantly. That's the beauty of this mirror phase. Change your focus, and the reflection changes too. When you choose to feel peace, even in uncertainty, peace manifests externally. When you choose faith instead of worry, doors open that logic could never explain. For the chosen ones, those who have been doing the inner work, this day feels like stepping into a new energetic field, where cause and effect are nearly instantaneous. You think love, and love appears. You speak truth, and truth responds. You radiate abundance, and opportunities begin to flow towards you. But this acceleration also requires awareness, because when energy moves this quickly, your thoughts are commands. Every word becomes a spell. Every emotion sends a ripple across the quantum sea of your reality. You are learning, Capricorn, that your vibration is your greatest tool and your greatest teacher. So what does this look like in real life? You'll begin attracting people who match your healed frequency, not your wounds. The ones who used to test your patience will start fading, replaced by those who support your growth. Opportunities that once felt impossible suddenly appear. Even your surroundings may change. Yeah, you may crave nature, silence, or environments that nourish your peace. You might begin seeing feathers, flickering lights, or repeating numbers like 1111 or 333. Signs that your timeline is correcting, that you're aligning with divine flow. Don't be afraid of what the mirror shows you. It isn't judgment, it's direction. Every reflection is guidance. Every experience is feedback. The universe isn't mocking your mistakes. It's magnifying your lessons so you can graduate to the next level of creation. And when life feels intense, when emotions surge or old patterns try to return, simply place your hand on your heart and whisper, "Thank you, universe, for showing me what to heal." That single act of humility transforms mirrors into portals. Suddenly, what once triggered you becomes your teacher. What once felt like chaos becomes clarity. Capricorn, once you master reflection, you master creation. You become the sculptor of your own destiny, aware that every thought is a brush stroke shaping the masterpiece of your life. So as the stars align on this sacred night, remember, the world isn't happening to you anymore. It's happening through you. Reality is your reflection, and you hold the power to change the image. The mirror has turned to light, and now it reflects the truth. You are the creator you've been waiting for. Sign number 5, the rebirth of purpose. And now, Capricorn, we arrive at the most powerful revelation of all, the rebirth of purpose. November 1st isn't just another date on the cosmic calendar, it's your spiritual coronation. The crown you've been forging through trials, heartbreaks, and perseverance finally rests upon your head. You may not have realized it, but every difficulty this past year was quietly sculpting your destiny, chiseling away everything that wasn't truly you. For months, you've carried a heavy exhaustion, not just physical, but soul deep. You've wondered whether all the effort, discipline, and endless responsibility were ever going to lead somewhere meaningful. And on this day, the universe finally answers, yes, every moment mattered. Every delay was divine timing. Every disappointment was redirection. Every heartbreak was preparation, teaching you to lead with compassion instead of control and to build with heart instead of armor. Because now, Capricorn, it's not about achieving more, it's about becoming more. Something within you stirs, a fire that feels different from ambition. It's quieter, steadier, but infinitely more powerful. This is not the hunger to prove yourself. This is the desire to serve your higher calling. Your intuition sharpens. Ideas arrive out of nowhere, but they feel like remembering rather than discovery. That's how you know they're divine. You might wake up with a sudden pull to start a business, share your story, teach, create art, or help others heal. Or you might look at your current path and realize you're already living your purpose, but now it demands a higher level of consciousness. The same role, yet infused with deeper meaning. Spiritually, this is your initiation into divine service, the transition from personal ambition to sacred impact. You stop asking, what do I get from this? And start asking, who can I lift through this? The universe is entrusting you with new blueprints, projects, missions, and connections that go beyond material gain. These are the structures that will ripple through generations. Because Capricorn, you are the builder of legacies. Saturn made you patient for this very reason. It was never delaying you, it was preparing you to carry something eternal. You're stepping into your legacy timeline now where leadership flows from compassion, not competition. You no longer measure success by status, but by alignment, how fully your actions reflect your soul. And when you finally whisper yes to this calling, the universe responds instantly. Synchronicities ignite like constellations forming around you, repeated numbers, chance meetings, unexpected invitations, dreams that feel like instructions. The signs multiply until you can't deny them anymore. That's destiny, Capricorn. Not chasing, but magnetizing. You may even feel a profound calm settle over you. That's the soul's signal that it has finally found its rhythm. The endless striving quiets, because you now move from purpose, not pressure. The road ahead might still challenge you, but it will fulfill you. You'll wake up every day knowing that your work, your voice, your energy are part of something far greater than yourself. This is your spiritual promotion, from builder of structures to architect of souls. The projects you create, the people you guide, the energy you embody, all of it will serve as living proof that purpose is the highest form of prosperity. Remember this truth. Your purpose isn't what you do, it's what you awaken in others. So as November 1st unfolds, close your eyes for a moment and whisper, I'm ready to live what I was born to build. Because from this day forward, life will start aligning around that intention. Capricorn, this is your coronation day. The mountain recognizes its summit. The climb has forged the master, and now you lead not with force, but with grace. Welcome to your rebirth of purpose. This is where destiny begins to serve you, because you've chosen to serve it. Capricorn, November 1st, 2025, is not just a date, it's a destiny checkpoint. The universe has spent years preparing you for this precise alignment. Every challenge, delay, and detour was a divine setup for this awakening. You are not behind, you are right on time. As you move through this energy, stay centered in 3 truths. 1, you are protected. What leaves now was never meant to stay. 2, you are guided. Signs will appear the moment you trust. 3, you are chosen. Your resilience is proof that the divine has plans only you can fulfill. So when the world feels uncertain, remember, you are the mountain, steady, grounded, unshakable. Your destiny isn't coming. It's already here. If this message resonated with your spirit, comment below, I claim my new beginning. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because your soul story is just beginning, and together we'll walk every step of this miracle journey.